This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, now you have a Ubuntu mission or Windows mission, whatever do you have, that's not a problem for this course. Even you have a like as even 2 GB RAM and even how much hard disk you also you have, that's not a problem for this course. Okay, because of we are working with the cloud computing. Okay, like as maximum cloud resource we are going to use, but make sure the resource how we are going to be used, that much only can use. Okay, like as don't use the extra stuff over there. Okay, you will get a billing from them. Okay, make sure you are like as knows that I want to use for my mission only. Then what you do, you need to be install like as any VM, and top of that you can install any Linux flavor, then you can work out on this. But why I'm suggesting is, like for example, if so in the further we are not doing for the one mission. Okay, if you go for Ansible, if you go for Docker, okay, like that we are going to take Kubernetes and Terraform, these kind of tools which we are going to use, right? In Terraform is not required. This Ansible, Docker and Kubernetes, we are going to take a minimum 3-4 missions. Okay, not a we are not working in the single mission, because of in real time we are not working with the single mission at all. Okay, all things are decoupled. Even Jenkins also, there is a our Jenkins server is one mission, like as that web servers in the other mission. How we are going to communicate both two, and those things we are going to be discuss with the like as multiple servers, not in the single mission. Okay, that's the reason, because of we'll go for in AWS that effectively we are going to be used. Like as work today and start the server. Once you are finishing out and you are not more using for the day, just stop the mission, and then whenever you want to be open the AWS, then again start the mission. That's it. How to start, how to stop, and all, how to access, that we are going to be learn today. Okay, that's the reason we are going to use the only EC2 as of now. We are not using any IAM, we are not using any VPC, we are not using any ELP, we are not using any auto scaling, we are not using CloudWatch. These are things we are going to discussing in the further when you go for any IAM, like as a cloud, like as cloud computing AWS course. Once the DevOps course is finished, we'll go for the cloud, because we need some application. Even for example, some people are confusing, like as they learn AWS. Okay, they learn AWS, and still if you go for an interview, they definitely ask the DevOps process. What are DevOps tools, you must know this. Okay, or else they never even AWS also, there is a couple of DevOps tools like as a code commit, code deploy, and these kind of tools they have already. But why they are not using, that is more cost actually compared to these are the whatever in the DevOps environment. The DevOps environment is 99% are open source. 99% are the open source. If maybe like some people are using for high reliable purpose, maybe CloudBees Jenkins, maybe like a Splunk, they may be New Relic, they may be App Dynamics. These are the like as JFrog. These are the tools. What they do, they will be give the best support, and then a cloud storage they are going to give for us. Okay, that kind of they will go. Even we have the like as a free source that, but even that is a commercial also. They have two ways they have. If you have free source, you need to install your own missions. If you go for commercial one, they will give a like as a cloud. Okay, they will create one server that for your organization. They will give some dedicated storage for you. How much you are going to use that dedicated servers, that much we are going to pay for monthly billing. Okay, that's a different we are going to use in the real time. But when you go for in a DevOps environment, maximum tools are we are using the open source. What are the tools in real time and all, I'll show today, but don't fear at all. I'll show minimum like as a how we are in the chemical, like as chemistry periodic tables are there, right? So like that I'll show today, but don't fear on this. Basically maximum tools we are going to be learned over there. But all things are the couple of, like for example, if you go for Jenkins. Okay, if you go for Jenkins, like that's Jenkins kind of tools, the number of in the market. Let's say Jenkins, GitHub Actions, Circle CI, Traverse CI, Bamboo, GitLab. There is a number of like this, like as here only 8 tools will come, like for example, let's say. But if you know one thing, remaining things are the same kind of purpose we are going to use, but the way of using is the different. The way of using is the different. But what are the tools we are going to discuss, that that is the maximum people are used in the industry. Okay, the maximum people are looking for the like this kind of knowledge. Okay, that's what we are going to be discussed basically. Keep in mind this, and even though I'm going to show you that at the end of today's session, okay, that we are going to be learn that what are the tools are there in this. Simply I'll share the link. Meanwhile, if you guys get the, if I forget, then again you will be something, we'll see. Now, like DevOps periodic table. Okay, don't think this, don't fear on this after seeing this. But this is a reality, dude. Okay, I didn't hide anything, but in the real environment on the real time, there is a couple of guys are there is a different kind of tools. I'll show you, like, as you will get to know this here. Even I'm going to share the link here. It will come. Okay, it will be a little bit slow, it will take time. It's a big table. Yeah. These are the tool names. Okay, it's not a chemistry table, it's a tool names. I'll show you. For example, let's go for here. What is meaning of this? GitLab. Then is a again GitHub. There is a subversion SVN, and then IPSV and Artifactory and the Nexus. Okay, the next Bitbucket and the next here. Okay, like as this is one of tool. Then this is a flyway. This is a one way. Okay, regrade, and this is a like different they are going to use for the different tools here. And AWS, this is a cloud. Like as one color, they are going to give the different names here. Okay, like as analysis tools and monitoring tools, security tools, and collaboration tools. Then like say here is that AI ops, and then orchestration, containerization, deployment, and the configuration, testing tools, and continuous integration tools. There is a database automations, then source control management. Okay, this is the like all these things we have the different tools here now. Okay, now these things like we need to go for like new relic, Datadog, and then app dynamics, search, Nagios, and Jobix. Like if you go for cloud, like as let's AWS, and Azure, Google Cloud, OpenShift. Okay, like these things. Okay, this is the all over the world, like as our DevOps basically. Okay, like as it's not a mandatory to learn. Okay, if you have a time, like as for example, you have experience in this. Even I have one document. Just I shared in my FB page. Okay, even I'll show like as what is exactly meaning of. Even I'll share in the group itself, like as a complete different public cloud of platforms are different kind of, like as what AWS guys are providing, what is the Google Cloud providing, what is the Alibaba are providing, what is the Azure are providing, what is these tools will same tool for the different clouds. Okay, those things I have comparison one table has completely all services for all clouds, maximum all public clouds. Okay, that's I just posted in the group today. Okay, anyway I'll show you, because somewhere in the WhatsApp group or somewhere I have, let it be open it, I'll show you. Okay, this is the tools basically. This is the entire tools are the DevOps world we are going to be used. This is the maximum of the like as private tools. There is a maybe come tools are there. Commercial means you need to pay for them if you are going to use the those services, like a JFrog, Web Dynamics, New Relic. These kind of tools are the commercial tools. Okay, not the open source. Open source means like as the code is available publicly, you can download, you can modify whatever you want, you can use for this freely. Okay, like as Ansible, Kubernetes. Okay, then Docker. These are the Jenkins, Git. All those things are the open source, and GitHub is the commercial again. GitHub is the public repository and as well commercial. For example, let's say if you push the code, no one can't see anyone. Like as want to make it your own private, then we need to pay for them. Then until unless you only see that. If someone in your organization, we are going to create an organization, you are keep it that code in your organization. If someone you invite the person and they can only see the that code, remaining people are can't be able to see in the world. Okay, like as that is also is not a big like as space they are going to give, like that they are very less. Even from last month they decreased a lot of change, like as only they are earlier they have the like as 9 rupees per person they are charging, now 4 rupees, like sorry, not rupees, in a dollars. Okay, now $4 per person. Like as for example 20 team members are there in the organization, 20 into 4, like as that much they are going to be pay for the dollar wise. Okay, earlier it was a 9 rupees, now sorry $9, now it is a $4 for user. Even the storage completely free they are giving, only the users they are going to be charging for us. Okay, there is a charge for this purpose actually. The like last month only they announced this. From this June month there the charges is affected. Okay, even I have official mail on this. Even I'm going to share that also after when we are going to discussing about the GitHub and all. Okay, now basically I'll show you base where I don't know this. I never use this Facebook in the laptop basically. Maximum I'll use for mobile. Like as one document. Okay, this is my group, guys. If someone want to join my group, you can guys join. This is my uh, Facebook group. There is almost 12,000 people plus are there. If you guys want to join, you can join this. Okay, and even my institute group also there, that JMS Techcom for DevOps. I just shared, but where it is. Okay, this is what. Just for comparison, like say, open it. Now let's see here. The computing engine, like as what they are providing, like as AWS guys, what does Azure guys are providing, what is the Google Cloud also providing. It's not loading properly still. Okay, fine. Okay, and then what is our IBM we are calling, what is the we are calling, what is Alibaba Cloud we are calling. Okay, computing engine, like as virtual server we are calling. In Amazon EC2 we are calling. Here is that in Azure we are calling as a here EC2 what the job will do, and the Azure will do the this job, and the Google Cloud will do the this job. Okay, and then next another cloud, IBM Cloud will do the this job, and then in Oracle Cloud they are going to be this is the job will do the same whatever this will do, and remaining clouds are providing the these names. Okay, like that we have entire kind of tables differences, like as what is the tool will do, what is other clouds will do. We can see in the one place at all services, what are the main services are used in the real services comparison here. Okay, fine, that you will get to like lot of things in the future. Just want to share like why we are going to use the like comparison. This is the best one, right? As of like based on the order we are going to see this now, like Amazon, Azure, Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, and Alibaba Cloud. Okay, then next what we are going to see that we created a AWS account yesterday, and now see here we mail from them. Okay, reply AWS. This is the mail. Okay, okay, your AWS account is ready. Get started now. Okay, they are going to send a mail for us. Once you got this mail, and the next we directly go there and we log in that mail, which mail we are providing from there, and then what are the password we created yesterday, that password we are going to be used now. Just log in this. Now we are in the land in the our AWS service space. Okay, now here everything we can create. Okay, we don't have to pay at the time of creation, like as it will come in the monthly billing. Okay, if you use that, there is a couple of charges, like as services are the month, like as when you create a first second itself they are created, they will be billed for you. There is a couple of services are there, they will be charged for the second wise. There is a couple of services are the monthly wise. Okay, there is a couple of services are the hourly based. Okay, like that there is a different kind of services they are going to charge for the different. How we know each service are paying for this? There is a particular pricing pays for the each and every services for the AWS. Okay, we'll go there and we need to compare that how much they are going to be charged. Even if you click that particular service, in the first page, the landing page only, it will show that all links, like as what are the links we need to go, and we need to read out that frequently asked questions, and then documentation, how much they are pricing, everything they are going to give the in the landing page. Okay, now here see there is a couple of services we have. These are the AWS are servicing, but in the real time everyone not using the all the tools. Okay, whatever they require, they are go and they are going to be use that. Okay, maximum in the DevOps level, what are the tools we are going to use, like as EC2, IAM, S3, okay, ALB, and then we are going to use for other, that means ELB, like Elastic Load Balancer. Okay, and then next we are going to use that RDS databases, like as MySQL, Oracle, or anything. Okay, and the next cloud was to monitor. Okay, auto scaling. Okay, cloud, and then those kind of what are the important features are there, those we are going to be used now. Okay, day-to-day activities for our infrastructure, make it high available without any zero downtime. Okay, we'll see that later on when we go for AWS. We'll deploy our application in AWS, that we'll see this. Let's think, this is a compute, this is a Linux missions we are working right now. We are working as a Linux missions. Cool. Now I am in the landing my page. I'll click the services, then I'll service this we are to for the only first service we are going to first starting. We are going to use EC2. Remaining things, no, don't think anything. That's it. We click.
We can't hear you, Madhu.
Yeah, I didn't speak. Sorry. Like as I'm waiting for this loading page. Okay. Now you can, Nitin. Nitin, are you can you hear me now?
It's clear.
Yeah. Hey, Nitin, what's your name, man? Every day one name you are going to provide. Yeah, Kiran, maybe I told you right. Now you can hear me properly, Kiran.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fine. Now we can go for running instances, or else we can go for here launch instances. Okay, there is a different places we can go for this. Okay, wherever you want we can go this. Let's click this running instances. If you some any services are running, it will show the count here. Just click this here. There is a different ways you can go. Okay, or else you can go directly instance here. Left side panel there is instance. We can click out here also. Okay. Now first there is no instance are running. If anything will be running, it will be anything running or stopping anything. It will show list of the AWS services like EC2 services are running in this panel. Just click here like what we doing now. We are creating a one Linux server here. Instance Linux server we are creating. Okay, where it is? It is in cloud. Where is the cloud here? In the Mumbai. Okay, not in the sky. Okay, keep it this. Like as what is the region we are going to create? That region we need to select here. Okay, region means like as one like as a one country. In the country maybe there is a specific place. Okay, in the specific place they have the different available zones are there. In the Mumbai, how many available zones are there? In 3 available zones. Each available zone means there is a one data center. That available zone names, how they are going to divide it. Like for example, in your region name is the AP South 1. The available zone name is the AP South 1A, 1B, 1C. If you have more than 3, 1D, 1E, like that. Like as each available zone, they are going to make it a capital letter after the your region name. Okay. Fine. The next, let's create the launch instance. I click it right earlier also. Why? Fine. Now we are in the first step. There is a 7 steps are there to make it your instance is ready. Now I'm going to choose the AMI.
We can directly try to click the instance here.
Sorry.
We can directly click the instances here and go to this page.
Yeah, let's go for like as instances, any places like as EC2 and then again we are going to back again. Okay. I think we click this there back. I'll show again. Okay. Keep it like as when we are doing hands-on, right? Keep an eye here. Okay. Don't see in your WhatsApp. Don't chart your WhatsApp anything in the class, guys. Okay. I'm requesting all because of let's say at the end again your charting is finishing again you come back and you are asking your questions. Okay, like as I said, the many students are having the same. Okay, I'm requesting all when we are going the class, if you have any important message you can take it out, but don't like as do this kind of things. Okay, please, if you are doing, if you are not doing, that's fine, because of your like running like as running instances you can click anything, fine. We can go for, we can click the instances. That is the first landing page when you create the services EC2. Okay, just click this again, it will miss, and go for create launch instance here also, anywhere your wish. Then there is a 7 steps are there here. 7 steps we need to go for this here. Now one is the choose AMI, means Amazon mission image. What does mean here? Which kind of OS we need to be choose here? There is a couple of OSs we have here. Okay, there is a Ubuntu, there is a Amazon Linux. Linux is the their own kind of Linux machine. There is the Amazon Linux 2 and Linux 1. This kind of, there is a 2 flavors are there. There Linux, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu, and the next Windows, like as whatever you want to specify. Let's take it anything, guys. Maximum we are going to use the AMI Linux here, okay, and any kind of, this is a kind of CentOS. We are going to use the CentOS here. Be careful here. I'm going to select the here, and even though see here, when you are selecting here, we need to select the only free tier eligible. And if you confuse anything, just click mark here. Only it will filter out the free tier eligible. The free tier eligible mission we are going to go and then select. And the next second step we are going to do, like as choose instance type. Like as here we go for the only free tier eligible. If you go for above or down or any instance, they will be charged for even when you start. It is not a free type, free version. Okay, that's 750 hours are free. But if you this mission only, if you go for any other missions, they will charge the in first hour itself. Okay, make it clear. Only we need to use the free tier eligible. If you are no worries, I can use for I will can pay. I have money means we can go for select anything your wish. Okay, but this is not chargeable until like a 750 hours of one instance. Okay, like as you created two instances are running parallelly in the day, like 24 into 48, like as two instances into 24 hours will be run, then 48 hours will be completed. Like that we need to be counted. Okay, how I know, sir, like as how many hours are completed, how many are pending means, if you go for your like as billing page dashboard, they will notify you. Okay, your 750 hours EBS like as your instance free tier eligible is going to be finished 70%, 80%. They will be send a messages over there. Okay, we can see the list of uses whatever you have done. Then let's go for next step. Then we are in the configure instance now. Now here there is a couple of things there, like as default VPC, subrates, public subnet, public IP enable or not. These things you will get no later on. Okay, keep it as it is default. Okay, and there is a, if you want to get a multiple instances, 3 instances, you can create 3 means it will get a 3 Linux servers at a time. The same AMI, like as Amazon Linux mission AMI, it will get a 3 servers, 3 Linux servers they are going to get it. Don't think what is Amazon Linux means. It's a kind of one Linux flavor, like as how we have the Ubuntu, how we have the CentOS, how we have the SUSE Linux, right? Like that we have the Amazon Linux also is kind of one Linux flavor. Okay, on top of CentOS, on top of their created CentOS, that is inbuilt as the CentOS only. We can use the like as our executable is that apt, like as not apt, we are going to use the Ubuntu, right? And then we are going to use the m is the installer here. Okay, we'll see that. And then go for next storage here. There is a couple of options are there. These are we are going to use for the in the future. Okay, each and everything keep it as it is, nothing changing here. Storage here means we are going to give the like a space, like a hard disk. Okay, and the next, this hard disk is that CPU and RAM we are selected based on our instance type. And then here is the hard disk. Up to 30 GB is free for us, but it's 8 GB it's enough for me. Okay, 8 GB is enough for me as of now. But if you go for any Windows server, that is a minimum 30 GB is needed. Okay, that's by default is a take 30 GB. Okay, and the next, if you need to add another root volumes or anything, there will be again EBS volumes are the chargeable again. Okay, and the next, if you want to can create like as 1 TB, 2 TB, like as what are the you are going to use your server, just change here. That's it. Like as for example 250 GB I'm going to use, just type the 250 means it's created 250 GB hard disk for your server, Linux server. Just I'm going to create a 8 means 8 GB it will create for this. This is a different kind of again will come general purpose SSD and IO and the standard. There is a different kind of purpose of this. We'll discuss in the when come to the AWS, because of if you want to more fast, okay, more fast processing, and then like as you are doing some big data analysis, they are going to warehouse analysis, that kind of things. There is IOPS, okay, input output operations, and based on that we are going to choose for the options for this. Okay, like as this will give you the 16,000 IOPS, will give the 32,000 IOPS. Okay, like as based on your processing. Okay, these are the very important for when you go for an AWS exams and all. Keep it this mind. Okay, like keep it as it is default as of now. Okay, then go for tags. Tags are very important for us, like as filtering purpose. Okay, like I'm going to create a human like as name, and here is the like, let's say practice something, or else like make it a DevOps mission. This simply I'm going to create this any name. This name is the tag name, and then what are the name we can create, and then make it a DevOps. And the next, go for the, this is a fixed name here. Okay, name. Even if you want to give this like as development missions, like as environment, ENV means like as a development or maybe testing or something, whatever you want to wish. In number of tags we can get, not only one, we can get multiple tags over there. Okay, then make sure again, this is the important thing is that configure security groups here. Means the AWS are having the firewalls, right? That is a security groups is the firewall kind of things. For example, if even Windows we have the firewall system, right? If you something unwanted thing happening, it will show the firewall will blocking. Okay, if you allow the firewalls, then everyone can hit the our mission. Now this kind of here, this will be they blocking for any. If you, for example, anyone will hit the different port 8080 port, it won't allow. This mission won't allow. Means if you want to any inbound, like someone will be request to the different ports, that we are going to be allow here. We need to add the rule that port we are going to specify here. We are need to be allow for the whom I need to be access here. Specific IP, this range of IPs, those things that will come in depth level of next sessions. Okay, further sessions. Just make it as it is. And why they given the by default 22 means because there is some server in the remotely. Okay, there is some server somewhere in this. This is my like local mission, like as let's say this is my like as Windows mission because I'm practicing here, but I have created Linux in the Mumbai here, in the Mumbai region. AMI Linux I created Mumbai region. I created AMI Linux mission here, AMI Linux mission here. Now I want to access this. I want to connect this mission. I need to work out on this. I want to connect this mission. How we are going to connect? Through the command called as SSH. Okay, secure socket layer and not layer, host. Secure socket host means like mission. We need to connect the SSH protocol. We need to connect this Linux mission. This is the port by default is the SSH port is the, then it is the 22. Yeah, that is SSL. Okay, that will come the SSL. This port by default SSH port is the 22 by default. Okay, if you want to connect this mission public, like as we are means this is IA00 means any kind of mission can hit this port. Okay, any kind of mission means this is, for example, if you go for my Windows mission, if command prompt, if you see the if config, sorry, IP config, right? Now this is a different IP, right? Now I have the different IPs. Wherever I want to hit my mission, now I'll get this IPv4 mission. This okay, this is IP like this. Now this, right? If you get this is my mission, only this IP. From this mission you can connect this. You can't connect with the another missions. Okay. But I give the 00 means not only this mission, we can connect for any mission. Any missions we can connect this mission. That's the meaning of 000. All zeros. It means all IPs I'm going to allow. There is a, this is we are calling a CA here. There is a more than 30 to 45 minutes class for only this box. Only this box. We have a 35 minutes to 40 minutes discussion on this. Okay. There is a lot of history behind this. Okay. We'll discuss that later. And the next, for example, like any other ports, like for example, HTTP port you want to allow. You can create HTTP port here, and then we can allow that 80 like as by default HTTP port. And the HTTPS port by default, there is a 443. Okay, there is a HTTP like as hypertext transfer protocol with the secure. Okay, and the next, if you want to add another thing like as any port, like as a by default ports, anything like as 8181 anything, and the custom is the CADR IP address anywhere you can select, and we can add this here now. As of now, remove this. The further we are going to ask in the next sessions. Okay, keep it in mind. This is for the security groups to allow our connecting the Linux mission. Make sure your server is not there, means your SSH protocol is not enabled here. Okay, then next, even if you want to make give your own names also. This is a DevOps mission. Okay, then next, this is for the practice DevOps mission. Something I'll give the basic by own name. Even it's not required at all, but it's a meaningful if you want to give. Okay, just practice, good practice. Okay, just review and launch it. And the next, whatever you are setuping, we can review at once. And the next, click here, launch it. Here, this is a very important point here. Make sure, guys, this is very, very, very important. Now, there is a three different options here. Choose an existing key pair, create a new key pair, process without key pair. Why this means is, for example, this is the first time I'm missioning, right? I don't have any key pairs. For example, if I create existing, but I don't have anything, no key pairs are found. This is because of these key pairs also, it will be the region specific. For example, we are in the Mumbai region. If you create a key here, it will be available for only for this Mumbai region. Okay. And for example, if I create any like as North Virginia, Oregon, or maybe different regions, no, that is available for the particular region only. Okay. Keep in mind that is also very important point in the real time. And then now see here, there is that different kind of options where choose an existing key pair and create a new key pair and then process without key pair. Means you don't want to connect SSH. 1 second, guys. One second. Yeah, guys, here the rain is started basically. Fine. Now see here, we can create a new key pair here. Okay, the first time, right, we can choose the new key pair. Like as what is another option, process without key pair means you never at all access your server, then you can go for this. Okay, this is a key pair means like as we are creating a password for this mission. Okay, what we are doing, there is a password we are creating, that kind of things. Let's make sure it's a kind of password. Okay, let's give a one name. I'm going to give the DevOps 27, any name I'm going to give. And guys, make sure you must download this key pair. Okay, and never ever share this key pair. Okay, until unless you didn't download, it won't enable this option. You must download this option. Okay, this key we got, this key extension will come the pm file .pm. Okay, this extension will come the .pm. Okay, then next, launch instance. Okay, it takes little bit time to launch instance. Like even if you click here, it will go for a particular instance, or else there is option in the view instance. View instance means all will be listed. If that ID will click for this. Okay. Now we can set all options here, like as what is instance ID, what is the public DNS. This is the public IP for us. And guys, remember here one point. For example, if I stop instance, if I start again, this public IP will be changed. This DNS name and public IP will be changed. Okay, every time the public IP will change. It's not a fix for you. And if you want to make it a fix this IP, there is a different concept called as elastic IP that we are going to discuss later. As of now, that's fine. Okay, we are going to use for the public IP. This IP is going to be created, and private IP is fixed. Okay, there is no change for IP. Private IP, if you stop and start and restart, anything will happen. Even if you restart also, this will be going to be changed for your DNS. Okay, make sure these IPs will be changed when you stop and start your missions. Okay, keep in mind this very important point. The next, we create a mission, and the next, how we are going to connect this mission, using the SSH. Using the SSH. The next, Windows mission, if you want to connect SSH mission, there is a different tools we have. Okay, what are the tools are there in the for connecting for Windows mission to Linux server? Windows mission, this is a Windows mission thing. Make sure this is a Windows mission. This is a Windows mission. How we are going to connect this? There is some SSH tools are there. Some SSH tools are there. What are the tools are there? Putty, Lex, Putty, all these things. Putty, Super Putty. Okay, all this, like yes, what is advantage? Putty is the basic one. Putty is the like extension one. Super Putty is the that extension one. Means multiple tabular options. Those things option we have. Okay. Yes, Super Putty. I am using for MOBA extern. MOBA extern. Okay, I'm going to use the MOBA extern. What I do, I'll show the Putty and MOBA extern today. What is the benefits? How we are going to connect the Linux server? Putty, MOBA extern. I'm going to be show you this. And remaining this same. Like as if you already set up the Putty, Putty and Super Putty will load automatically. Okay, because these two are internally using the Putty only. What is the Putty is? What is the drawback here is, if you open the one tab here, if you want to open another tab, again we need to go for Putty and create a new instance. Okay, it will be very confused, like as you want to open the multiple windows at a time. Okay, like as in browser we are creating a multiple tabs right here, right? And that option is not available in the Putty. Okay, that available in the Putty and Super Putty and MOBA extern. That option we have. And the MOBA extern is very colorful, and internally there is a lot of tools we have, and we'll work together those. Okay, now what happened? I have created one Linux mission and a PM file. This given one .pm file, and I downloaded. I keep it in my Windows system. After downloading, I keep it this to my Windows system. I downloaded and keep it in my Windows system. Now I want to connect this, and they will give public IP, public DNS. Anything we can give. It has the public IP and public DNS. Public IP or public DNS, anything we have. And make sure, guys, and if you want to connect any Linux server, this is very in your entire lifetime, this command we do in the real time means if you want to connect any remote servers, there is a 3 things we require. Okay, this is sh command, and the next username, and the next @ of IP address, and then password. If you have the password based authentication, we can use the password. If you have the like as PM file authentication, how we are going to do? We are going to do this way: SSH -i like as any file name .pm. Okay, and the next username @ of public IP. Username @ of public IP. Okay, these are things we need to be connect. If you real time, there is a they don't have public IP, they have private IP. How we are going to connect? There is a concept called as a gem server, or let's say Boston server, right? They have the connection because the gem server is in the NAT gateway, like a NAT gateway, NAT instance. Okay, that will be come to the in AWS section wise. Think about this. For example, any server you want to connect, we are going to use the sh command. They require the three parameters. One is the username, IP address, and password. And the next, if you want to connect the through file name, through like this whatever we are downloaded. Okay, this will use in the Linux machines or Mac OS or anything. We will use this command. If you go for Putty, we are going to use this command. We are going to use this command. How and all we are used? We already have the IP is I have in the AWS console. Okay, you can take any one of this. This one you can take, or else this one. Anything is fine. DNS or IP. I have IP. I have IP. Then what is the username? Guys, it's a many guys are doing a mistake here. Okay, they create a Linux machine and they are unable to connect that SSH machine because of the username is wrong. And remember, this based on the like as we are creating AMI, right? We select the AMI, that is AMI Linux and Ubuntu and CentOS, and there is a different usernames for the different kind of AMIs here. Okay, how I know? AWS AMI usernames. Okay, it will come, no problem. For this, our instance username is the in the real time. They are going to use the two missions mostly. What I'm using real time in the Ubuntu mission. Okay, the entire all things were using the Ubuntu only. Okay, now if you are going to AMI Linux, Amazon mission image Linux, their own Linux it is, their own Linux server it is. This is the username is the EC2-username, EC2-user, that is the username. And then if you go for Ubuntu OS, in the future we are going to use the Ubuntu also, that username is the Ubuntu. Means what I need to put in front of this now, we need to use the EC2-user @ ready. We have the EC2 user, and the next IP we have, and the next we have the sh command. This sh command by default will give the this putty will give for us. Okay, now we are ready. Then next we have the PM file, but putty won't accept the PM file directly. What happened? This putty won't accept the PM file direct. What we need to do? We need a PPK. Putty is required a PPK file, but we download a PM file. Then next what we require? We need to convert this PM file to PPK. PM file to PPK we need to convert. If you want to convert file to PPK, there is a software is required, that is we need to go for Putty Gen. This software will be what helpful for this. We need to upload this PM file, it will give a PPK file for us. Okay, if you upload the PM file, it will convert, it will give a PPK file for us. Okay, let's convert this first. What we need to download? We need to download the Putty Gen. How we are going to download? I already shared yesterday link. This is just go for Putty download. Just go for this page. The Putty Gen also available in the same page. Okay, and here go here. Now there is a based on the your OS, and if you go for tar file, you can download this tar file. Okay, I already have. If you guys want, you can download from here. And the next, the Putty Gen you need to go for, you can download here. Okay, 64 like this. Okay, it will take some time to download, and after downloading there is a lot of time side. That's the reason I got a file number here. Okay, 5 times I already downloaded here. Okay, just click this whatever you downloaded. Okay, double click on that. There is already have keep it this. What I do, I downloaded this PM file, right? What I do, I keep it my file in the my secure place. Okay, because of all PM files I keep it in the one place in my mission. That means the path, F drive, DevOps, AWS keys. There is a number of keys are there. I'm going to keep it this here. Okay, this DevOps 27 is the PM file I downloaded. Like, don't see the others one. Okay, now what I do, I need to load this here. Click the load and then go for whatever you keep it that PM file, DevOps, and the next AWS keys. The next what my DevOps 27 PM. Select this PM file you need to select. Now see here, select for the all files here. Okay, and PM file will come. By default, so only PPK it will go. Select the all files here. Just open here. Okay, successfully imported the foreign key. Okay, the next save as a private key. Click the save as a private key. Say, are you sure want to save the key without a passphrase protect? Means and password kind of things. Say yes. I don't want to passphrase any password here. And the next, what you do, guys, don't make a mistake here. Okay, because of don't confuse like as what is a PM PPK. If you created two different names, you will be confused again. Okay, this PM file which PPK I need to be upload. Okay, make sure what is the PM you have, what is that PPK we are going to use. But in real time, we never be used for this kind of option. Okay, just make sure the first when you go for basics, this we are going to be use this. Okay, in my this is the first day. This time only I'm going to use this option. That tomorrow also we are not using this option. Okay, what option we are going to use that I'll show the today itself. Make sure. Now just give the name here, same name, and it will go for the PPK extension. Just save it. Okay, it save the well. Then next this work is done. Okay, the next see here. If you go for DevOps 27, there is a two files are there, PM file and PPK file. Okay, PM file is required. We need that. Okay, and then PPK file also we need required when we go for connecting the Putty. Okay, I downloaded a Putty. I have the mission in this Putty. Let's go here. And the next, because this IP I already have the previous sessions. Some sessions are there. You have the fresh. If you go for Putty, you won't get anything. Then next, what we do? There is a different ways to do this here. Okay, and see here we have already have like as we have the public IP. We already taken public IP from the server, and the next we already have the username. Okay, and all those things we have already have, right? And the next we need to take the public IP from the server, same IP. Okay, username also we can give directly here also, it will work. Okay, I'll show the different ways. We can give the public IP, username also later we can give, now also we can give, or maybe some other place also we can give. Okay, I'll show the all ways. Okay, this just give the IP, and by default SSH by default is the port 22 because of we are doing a SSH here. Okay, SSH port 22, keep it this. And the next another thing is that this is a session option, and the next another thing is the go to connections here and go to the data, anything data you are going to use, or that your data we can go, that's not option we going to use, and go to SSH and go for auth here. Okay, connections SSH AUTH here, and the browse here. Now what we need to download browse here, that we need to browse the PPK here, DevOps 27 PPK. The next one here. Okay, that's we need to upload the PPK file. That's like as a work as a pass. Then even though we have different options here. Okay, the data, in the data section we are going to give the username here. EC2 we can give RS, we can give a here itself. Even if you're not giving here also, when you click enter here, it will ask a username. Okay, you don't want to enter that kind of that time, we're going to give the EC2 user at the rate of now itself here. EC2 user at the rate of this IP. Where is the SSH command? This tool SSH. This tool only that SSH. If you're not using this tool, and if you are using Mac OS or maybe Linux server or anything to connect this remote servers, that SSH command we are going to use. That SSH command only this Putty. Okay, think like that. Just click the open. T alert, the next S. And guys, remember this AWS guy give the more secure. Okay, they will be, your Putty session will be stopped automatically. Putty session will be stop automatically. Don't think like that. Then next, if you stop, then next what you do, just go on. Then next, restore something option will come. Then again, do duplicate sessions and new session will come. The same path will come. Then you can be connected here. Okay. This after 1 or 2 minutes, if your ideal will be there, it will be after some time it will be stopped. Like as this session will be closed here because of the security reasons. They are going to be do that setup. Okay. If you want to make it this alive and all, there is a different options we have. Okay, that we are going to learn the further. Okay, make sure that I'm going to share like as some people are complaining like as sir, this Putty is giving me every time the connection timeout. What does mean here? There is a security purpose. They are giving the like that. Okay, option in AWS itself. Right now we are successfully connected our Linux server. Whatever you want you can do like here. What is the Linux command we are going to be practice here? Let's create a one direct folder here. Okay, the folder you want to create, we can use the mkdir Madhu. Means we are creating one folder, and you want to see the folders and list of the folders in the current path, we can use the ls command. Okay, this command we are going to use the next learning. We are going to learning the these commands. You want to create a file, we can use the var, cat, or different options, different commands, Linux commands. We are going to practice over there. Is it clear as of now, guys?
Madhu, here it won't ask the password.
It won't ask. That's the reason we upload the ppk file, right? That is a password.
Okay, got it.
Okay, if you're not uploading, it will be kick me out. Okay, we need to enter the password, but we don't have password. The ppk is will give the like big name, like kind of key, like RSA key kind of thing, right? That will be look like that. Okay, that WinSCP is different purpose to transfer the files from Windows system to Linux server. Even we don't have this option, that WinSCP, FileZilla, those things we are going to use that. Okay, that option. Even that also we are going to in the future purpose. Okay, I show that we are going to use in the, but if you go for mobile XTerm, that inbuilt that tool also will come in this mobile XTerm. Okay, we'll use that WinSCP, FileZilla, those things.
Madhu,
That too. Yeah.
So MOBA Extreme and Putty both are different thing, right?
Both are same, but configuration is different. Purpose is same. Okay, Putty is the basic, like let's say basic phone, one like as Nokia 1100. Okay, and this mobile XTerm like as a smartphone. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, clear. See, now if for example you want another tab, then no, there is no option again. What I do, I'll go for Putty again. I need to double click this again. I need to connect the server again. Those I do the same again. Okay, that will come like, see, if you 10 servers you want to connect that, multiple windows will open here, not tabs. Okay, that is a problem here. If you want to overcome this, there is another tools are there, like as which we discussed, right? Super Putty and then Putty. Those we can use here now. This kind of, we have the multiple multi tab options over there. If you go for mobile action, that will be the more colorful, beautiful, like as this is like what I can say, very like, I love this. Okay, mobile XTerm tool. Okay, that's what we are going to use now. How we can download, even that I'll show this. Not only mobile XTerm, let's say this mobile XTerm is thinking here one Linux server, like in Windows. On top of that, there is no to any install any Linux flavor here. This mobile XTerm terminal by default will give the Linux flavor. Okay, even you can directly practice the Linux commands on the top of your mobile XTerm. We don't need to connect any remote servers also. Okay, but
So
it won't give like that much effective way of. Yeah.
So we need only one of these, yeah, of any Putty or mobile XTerm. Or we need.
Any one of that we are going to use. Okay, that's what I'm saying, right? If you go for this Putty, this is a we had. Okay, got it. Okay, the most of the people, like as you want to use the still, the most of the people will like Putty. Okay, they like Putty still. Okay, they are going to use this. This is the way. The first learning the curve is the Putty. Okay, the next we are going to go for the learning for. There is a different tools we have. Okay, those we are going to be seen now. Let's download by XTerm. Where we need to download. Okay. Mobile XTerm is also like as SH tool, and then all like as most of WinSCP tool, everything will be inbuilt, like a more of features we have. Just download this. Let me upgrade this. Mine is old one. Okay, from long back I downloaded this. Okay, mobile XTerm is SH client. Okay, server and mobile XTerm. See, if you read, we can read out. There's a lot of features. What happened here? The page is not loading. Mobile XTerm. Mobile XTerm download. Go for this. Then go for like home edition. No need to my professional one. I don't want required data. There is a two kind of options we have. Then installer. Then is the portable. Okay. Then go for portable here. That is a zip file will come. Okay. Just go for once here downloaded. Oh, it's take a little bit time. What do we have? Let's keep it this. Let it be download. I'll open the already existing downloaded file. Okay. Then go for softwares. Even if you guys needed this softwares, I'll upload. But let's make sure download yourself, because of when you go for real time, right? When you go for you want to set up the from basic from scratch, it will be very helpful for you. Okay, if you do that yourself, downloading, installing all the stuff. Then go for softwares here. Then go for where it is DevOps. Okay, like mobile XTerm. Maybe I extracted directly here. Once you are extracted zip file, you will get this kind of folder here. One mobile XTerm, this terminal, and there is a one plugin also will come. That plugin is that cgwin.util something. Okay, this cyg utils.plugin. This in that zip file there is a two files are there. One is this file and another one is the that mobile XTerm logo. Okay, the two files, that exe file and this plugin file. If you don't have this plugin file in that zip file, 99% will be there. If for example, if you miss this utils, and the next you need to download from the separately, you will get it that also. Okay, maximum it is there. The old version there sometime it will miss it. And download, you can keep it that where is that mobile XTerm logo is located, right? We can download them from directly from over there. It's going on. 1 second. Let's pause this. It's not required for me. Second. This link is too much long. Okay, let it be. Open that page. And meanwhile, what we do? Let's go on. Then click that. Double click on that mobile XTerm. This. Okay. This one. Just double click on this. Okay. If you double click, this will come like as if you have any putty sessions will come like by default automatically here. Whatever they are there, right? Those putty sessions also will by default will be get fetching here. Okay. But what I mean here, like whatever I store here, these sessions, right? The putty, those also will be load automatically over here. Okay. That will be internally like as all that sessions will be taken this mobile XTerm by default. And the next we can click the start terminal here. Click this. Then next, this is will work as a Linux. This will work as a Linux mission. Okay. If you go for command prompt cmd, if I type like as ls-ltr, okay, this command will not work because of it's a Windows system. If you want to see the Windows system directories, you can use the dir. Okay, but in the Linux mission we are going to use the ls. Same if you want to use that. That full you want to see ls-fnl long list. We can see this. There is a lot of commands out there that will practice the next sessions. Is it clear, guys? Problem we got it right. This is for Windows mission. This is a Linux commands we can practice in the mobile XTerm directly. That is the main thing. Then from this mobile XTerm, how can I connect that AWS mission is? I'll show you. I'll go for cd, means one folder to another folder I want to switch. I'm going to use the cd command. Means cd is a full form for change directory. That is available in the which path in my system. I keep it in the like as F drive, DevOps and AWS keys folder, right? Then I'll go for F drive first. Yeah, I'm in the F drive. Then CD, DevOps folder. Then next AWS keys folder. I am in this path. And if you want to see like as which folder you are in this, now see here. Drivers, F drive and then DevOps and AWS key path. And the next, if you see that here ls-fnltr, all keys are there. like as all keys, whatever in this folder is located, we are in the system now. Means in the Linux operating from this command line, through command line. Okay, now all this will be listed out here. Clear? Now Control L means it will clear the screen. Now how can I connect? Which command we are going to use? SSH -I, and the next what we need to use, that key name, right? Where that key name I can get it, DevOps 27.pm, right? We can type that also. Or else if you want to know that name, if you are anything, just go here, you can see that name here. For example, which name you are created when you go that time. For example, if you don't have this key, you can't connect it, you can't connect your mission. Okay, make sure if you don't have this key with your hand, you can't SSH this mission. Remember again and again, if you don't have this PM file, you can't connect this mission. Okay, until unless who are having this key, they will give the permission at least for you need to access for. There is a different procedure for the further sessions. Means for example, I have one mission, you want to access my mission. What I do, you will give your public key. Okay, you will create a one SSH -keygen command, you will get a public key. If you give that public key to me, I am going to add your public key to this mission place, then you can access that key without PM file. Okay, that is one of important day-to-day activities we do in the real time. For example, you don't give the PM file to anyone, just we are going to give that, add the permission to their public key in this mission. Then next, whenever you don't want, then you can remove that key in that your list where we need to download, where you keep it, that we are going to learn the later on. Okay, now see here, we have this key, just click here and .pm file, and the next is the username. Okay, because of this is a ML Linux, that's the reason EC2 -user @ of. Okay, sir, this is already SSH tool, right? Then why we are going to use this is a command prompt. Okay, this is a command prompt, we are going to use SSH. There is no required to provide the port number here. Okay, and -I, and the next PM file, and the next user, and the next public IP. This, if you want to connect it through Linux servers, there is no required for the PPK. There is no required for the PPK. PM is enough. If you are connect this mobile system, if you connect for any Linux terminal, if you are connect like as Mac OS or anything, there is no required for PPK. That when we are going to use Putty, that required only PPK file. Okay, remember again and again. You can connect for DNS, RSIP, anything is fine. Okay, anything IP or this, anything is fine. Now see here, we are ready to connect this mission. Now see here, LSFLTR, that Madhu folder we created in this Putty, right? Now we can able to access here, but it means the two missions are same. If you see this command, like as 121, like this is the private IP will appear here, 172.31.5.148, 172.31.5.148. What is that meaning? That is the meaning of this private IP, this one. Okay, we are connected to our Linux server. We are connected to our Linux server through mobile external. Okay, this is our entire course, AWS or Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, the entire our lifetime, this 5 months course. I am going to use this terminal. Only we are going to learn everything from this terminal. Is it clear now, sir? This command I don't want to command like as type. There is any shortcut? Simple. Just you are select this mission, that particular mission select. Select means what? This we can click the here. Okay, select this means this is a may select. Then connect option will come. Just click the connect option. Like as for example, you will see that one time like as permission denied. Okay, then is with the bad permissions we have this PM file. Then what we do? We need to execute this command. chmod 400. What does mean chmod? We'll discuss that. Means there is a file permissions. Only read only permission we are going to give this permission. We don't give the edit permission. Okay, but this mobile system will accept it. If you see that some bad permissions are there, we need to execute this command first. Then next we can execute the next command here. The same command which we are enter, right? The same command this. Just if you want to exit from here, just type the exit. Okay, and come out from this, again connect this, then enter it. Okay, for example, if you see the bad permission something error, then what I need to do, we can use the chmod. We'll discuss this command. This command may take the 30 like as half an hour discussion for this chmod only. Okay, like as 4 2s, like as there is a different code we have. Okay, like as 4 means like as a read only, like as write 2, like as executable means 1. There is no permissions are 0. Okay, there is a codes are there for read write executable permission chmod command. The chmod command will take a minimum 20 to 25 minutes discussion we have. Okay, 400 means only read permissions. Okay, who read only? Like as anyone, like as this use, like as anyone can have the read only. Others users, like as users, others group. There is a different are there. First letters for like as group purpose, like as others user others group. There is a different way are there here. One letter for the one purpose. Okay, we'll discuss in depth level of this here. And the next our file name here. The rest we can just connect, copy paste this command, first command. This third you can say, we can enter this, the next we can copy paste this command, done. That's it, simplest way. Even you don't need to type also. Okay, you can see here. Even if you have the Windows terminal, if you have the like Linux terminal, whatever you have, like it's not Mac OS terminal or Linux, this mobile term or maybe anything, we can go for the same here. Because why sir directly, why not, why can't put why the mobile exam means, see, if you unless you give the username, password and then IP, then only the terminal open. Okay sir, from this mission I want to connect another mission means that PM file you have in this mission. For example, let's say okay, it's got session timeout, and the next what I do, I need to open the duplicate session, then only can connect. See, this one is stuck now, this one stuck now, I can't use this now. Okay, see, I can't type, it will give the pings after some time, sound will come, means connection timeout will happen. Let's see. Okay, that will give me sound. Okay, the next is the same, I'm going to open another duplicate one, then I connected this now. Okay, now this whatever we are going to execute like as commands, we can see here now, we can get it now here, and then we can practice again. For example, from this mission to I want to connect another mission, then again one more SSH command, that PM file you should have here. For example, you don't have PM file, then I have password, then we can use the then password then next. Okay, when you use this username and at the rate of IP, then enter it here, it will ask a password. Okay, then after password, then you have the password based authentication, just you can give the password. Okay, that will work. We'll work out on this also. Okay, password based authentication, how we can connect that we are going to see in the Ansible level. We'll discuss that as well. Okay, the maximum things all will things cover. Okay, in real time what we do. I hope all clear, like as very simplest manner we discussed now today. Okay, is it clear guys? How Putty will come and mobile external will come, even Mac also same. Open the Mac, search with terminal, then PM file, go for PM file path, then do the sh-i, the PM file, and then username at the rate of IP. For example, it will give the bad request, then execute the chmod 400, then that file name. That's it. Okay, it will connect for your any kind of remote system, any kind of remote system in AWS. Okay, what is the private subnet, what is the private IP, how to connect, blah 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 things. That is a lot of time we have, lot of things we are going to be learning in the future. Okay, many things are there. This is just
We have any reference for this to do, like any PPT or like this for reference?
Like as you want to like as documentation for this, huh?
Yes.
How?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I had, I think so. Let me show you. I
mean,
never used it.
I mean, from that Putty things we have to connect here. That only we are.
I'll share this video. You can go through that. Even I had document also. Where it is self notes. I don't think so. Where it is? It is in AWS or maybe Git or Jenkins or Linux. Somewhere I've written, like definitely I've written somewhere. Maybe. I had here only, I think so. Create AWS EC2 instance and access procedure. Okay. Yeah. I made document here. Okay. It's pointing with red mark. Clear? I had.
Okay.
Fine, guys. Do you have any questions, guys? And tomorrow, guys, I like don't ping me like I said at the last moment. Okay. Things. If you guys really want to join my course, you can join until I give the free sessions. Even lot more we are going to learn. Okay, this Linux also. Even if you don't have basics also, from tomorrow we are going to learn with the. First, we are going to see like how to connect the Windows servers. Then that will take a minimum 15 to 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we are going to discuss about the 30 minutes of class for our Linux commands, basic commands, cd command, ls command, the next cp command, and then mkdir command, va editors, blah blah cat command. There's a many grep command, many commands we are going to learn in the tomorrow. Okay, and how we are going to learn in depth level that each and commands, what are the real time commands, everything I'll show the tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to share that my documents, all our things too. This weekend practice purpose. If you get this weekend and you will get learn the many Linux commands in this weekend. Okay, the next will be most of the commands will expertise in the weekends, the next sessions. Okay, from Monday sessions itself. Okay, guys, do we have any concern, any questions? And guys, if you need this video, I'll upload in the same place which we have in the folder. Okay, maybe it takes time because it little bit time to take in today. The yesterday and day before yesterday I'm in the city and now I'm in the village now right now. Maybe it takes little bit time to download and upload. Okay, there is a 2 procedure we need to make it. Okay, that's the reason it takes time. It will get like tomorrow, like as 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock like that. I'll try now. If it is how much fast we'll do, that much I can do this.
Yeah, just a quick question. So once you register, I guess I'm trying to figure out how you, so daily, do we get documentation or?
Yeah, once you registration, you can share your mail ID. I'll give the permission for that mail ID to access the documents and videos and all everything.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Cool, guys. Okay, and make sure, guys, don't make it like us practice that day which we have discussed the same. Okay, this is the thing. And the upcoming, like us, every session we have the there is no PPT, there is no nothing, completely hands-on. Each and every session hands-on. The discussion diagram hands-on. There is no PPT, nothing. Like as the documentation we have, maximum things we had referral documentations. Okay, like as not only this, we had like most like as let's say for data we have a lot of like documents we have each and every like as syllabus, and then let's go for git, all git kind of git reset, git branching documentation, like as git merging. Okay, this each and every sessions we have the different the Jenkins, we have the Jenkins lot of documents. The red color is the like a PDF, we will get it. Okay, this for versions. If anything going to change, I'm going to this word documentation, the same, both are same. Okay, there is no change.
Hello.
Like, yeah.
So we have to make an EC2 instance and for tomorrow for practicing. Right?
What you mean? Like we already created it, right? I'm use the same functions tomorrow.
So for practicing, we can make one, yeah. We can make
Yeah,
in
you can make it one. Make sure, and I forgot to something to tell you, right? Your work is done, then you are closing your mission. Okay, and what? Don't forget the stop the mission. Okay, you are go for click this, go for action, then there is option called instant state stop. Okay, don't terminate here. Terminate means that the entire things will be deleted. Okay, just stop it. We can use that for stopping instance. They are not charging the stopping instance, they are not counting the hours, but they will charge for EVS, but not that is a free EVS for which we are going to use. Okay, clear? What is EVS and all? That is a volume which we are going to pay the hard disk, right? Those will come under this here. Okay, the volume session if you go for which you create the 8 GB, right? The 8 GB will come here, that will attach that volume to there. Okay, there is a lot of things are there to learning that. Okay, in depth level, this elastic IPs, placement group, key page, security groups, all these things. See, which we created, right? 8 GB. See, that 8 GB will come here. It is in use. Okay, and there is a security group which we created, right? That will come creating here. which we just create a security group, right? One second, the DevOps security groups, DevOps practice something, that group. See here, this is a default security group by mission will give for us. This is the one which we created, DevOps mission security group. Okay, fine. Here, this default VPC, never ever delete this VPC. Never delete this VPC. Okay, if you delete this VPC, you can't connect your internet. Okay, because if you are connecting this EC2 instance means through this VPC. Like as where we can get that VPC to delete means don't delete again. Until unless if you know how to VPC will work, VPC architecture, that is a big architecture in our course. Okay, the VPC architecture is a very big one. There is a like as public subnet, private subnet, like as internet gateways, then route tables, then next VPC, then those things, elastic APIs. There is a lot of things are included to create a VPC. Okay,
For the networking concepts are
don't,
here.
sorry.
Do we need to know networking like IP subnetting like that things?
Yeah, that
Not
was,
required. Okay,
are you going to go through any networking fundamentals or?
not now actually. That we'll discuss in the Linux level, like as all kind of if config things, then netstat thing. Okay, those things in for this. The networking, this VPC and all, we'll discuss in the AWS sessions. Okay, not now. Just I'm saying, make sure that don't delete this one, because of if you want to connect your AWS instances, this needed. Okay, this VPC is needed by default. They given this. Make sure don't never ever delete this VPC, the default VPC. Okay. There's some people will be deleted and they are asking like sometimes. I guess that's the reason I'm going. Just click the EC2. That's it. Don't go for any services until unless if you know the.
IP addressing, subnet, everything in the further classes, right?
Yeah, that will cover in the AWS sessions. Okay, we are going to do the completely hands also. That AWS course I'm giving the free. Okay, that AWS, this Linux, some basics Pythons are the free course for my DevOps course. Okay, there is no chargeable for this. Who learn DevOps for my end, the AWS, the basics Python, this Linux are free. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, Madhu.
Bye, guys.
Okay, have a nice day.
Bye.